Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever and whenever you happen to be watching this. Risco in Tokyo coming at you with some more Risk of Rain. God, it's been a while. Haven't done Risk of Rain in a while. I don't even remember the last time. Honestly. Get that on mute. Just get myself set up here, and we'll jump right into the thing. Cause it's not like anybody's gonna miss stuff. Nobody's gonna miss anything while we're getting set up, so yeah. I vaguely remember how to play. It's been a long time. It's just like Risk of Rain 1, except with 2D. Now, thank you. Play. We have to use the engineer to start with at the very least because I suck, basically. And the engineer's got the probably the kindest start for any of the characters. I do need to remember to be using my evil minds, and I need to remember to use my guns. But see, 'cause I tend to live and die off of these the rockets. And that's maybe not the best way to do it. But God, I don't remember what anything looks like in this game. Mysterious Vial. Okay, we got regen. That's useful. We can do this. This is, you know, gonna be cruisy. We're gonna take out Providence, Rhode Island, many times tonight. We'll defeat Rhode Island so many times that it'll wish it had never been made a city or a state. As well it should. Oh fudge. Have we gone completely the wrong direction? I believe we have. Of course we have. Of course we have. Oh. Well, that just gives us more time to farm up lovely, lovely money. Really, and that, you don't really need any more than money in Risk of Rain 1. It's not like Risk of Rain 2 where you have to have also skill. Just having Batman superpowers is more than enough. For the first Risk of Rain, Zoop! That jerk's gonna come back and haunt me. I know it. I know it. And it's okay, I'm okay with that. Oh, a knife? I don't remember if knives are good or not, but knives are basically always good, so I mean, you should always, if you have a choice, just go with knife. You can't hardly go wrong. Fudge. Alright, let's plop down some guns. See, look at that. Look at that. We are off to the races. We are off to a solid start. Now, we just have to survive for like 90 more seconds, but, you know, that's not so hard. Give us more toys, boxing gloves. I'm telling you, we can't lose. Well, I mean, we could lose, and we probably will lose ultimately, but I think we're pretty set on the not losing front. Where do my guns keep going? I need them to be here. Also, I should probably be using grenades more. And we are done. Wait, what? There's still 2 jerks remaining? Oh, you are such assholes. We could have gotten like a bonusy thing. I think I've already got that bonus, but the have all enemies dead by the time the timer runs out. I think we've done that before. Hopefully we have. But now it is a Monday here. Monday is not our usual day to do things. So I imagine it will probably be a quieter night. Oh, rabbits! Now I was just gonna say Monday's not Mine Planet, yo! Yo to both of y'all. I was gonna say it's a Monday, it's not our usual day of doing things, it's probably gonna be quieter, and you both show up with the timing of really just stellar timing. I love it. I hope that both of you are doing as well as could be hoped currently, considering everything that's going on. That you're relatively healthy, at the very least. Got your day off. That is wonderful to hear. How is the interning going? Double trouble shrug emoji. Well, there's 2 of you. That's kind of double trouble, yeah. I hope that your internship is continuing to go relatively well. Why did I just drop to my doom? That wasn't the right way to do it. Well, right now I'm just doing my mini job. The apprenticeship starts in August. Ah, the mini job is the grocers with the kind of you kind of work with a bit of a jerk, if I recall. That's the one. Gotcha. Mini job's a German thing where you get £450. €4, which is that better or worse than pounds? I'm not really sure what the exchange rates are. I know the yen right now is like for complete trash. Worse because it's less. Gotcha. Now is that $4.50 a month or $4.50 a week? Oh, it's Kronos. Fabulous art, by the way, Kronos. Loving it. I know not too much changed from the preview that you showed us, but it's still very, very good. I wish I could remember what game cover the color scheme reminds me of. Where did Magma Worm go? Magma Worm is just like busy elsewhere. Oh, it's fucking up my turrets. You jerk. You fucking up my turrets. £450 a month. A week would be like full-time entry-level pay here. There's something about that, like, the maroon-black split that reminds me of, I want to say a game cover that I've seen, but I cannot think of what it is. That's not saying, like, I think that the art is reminding me of the game cover, it's just that particular color scheme. Once I kill everything, I gotta check something out. I gotta do a conversion so I can get, like, money solid in my head. Wait, where's the last jerk? Where's the last Why must you hide from me? Enemies? I just want to kill you. That's asking so precious little. Just let me murderize you. I do appreciate in Risk of Rain 2 that, like, you just have to kill the boss and survive the teleporter event. Like, you don't have to track down every frickin' enemy. 'Cause sometimes you get, like, one blob way the fuck off in some corner of the map. Give me a second here. Now, 450 euro, 2 yen. Whew. That is definitely a mini job. I mean, you're making more than me, but I'm also like only working 2 shifts a week. So I don't, well gosh, I couldn't survive on that actually. I got 2 positives and 1 negatives. I would be delighted to hear both the positives. Well, I'm not delighted to hear the negative, but I'm more than willing to sympathetically listen to the negative. But I'm very delighted to hear the 2 positives. Yeah, that's what it was looking like, Rabbits. About Rokuman. And Rokuman is not, like, in Tokyo, that ain't getting it. That would cover my rent and maybe 1 bill. Alright, well, actually 3 positives now I think about it. Nice. We are excited. Excited and delighted. I could have sworn that... Okay, that's what... It's only a job that buffs my income, rather than what I'll live on. To live on it, I'd need around 800 euro minimum. Okay, so... Yeah... I'm doing like really shoddy, rough in the top of my head math, but I can kind of see it. First, I passed my Python certification exam. I'm now officially certified in Python, if you can believe that. Fuck yeah! I can believe it. I bet you worked damn hard for that. Also, why am I trying to farm to get that drone when it's just getting my other drone killed? What is this Python I know nothing about? I don't know if you're being serious or not, Kronos. Second, only 7 days of high school left before graduation. Woo! That is fabulous news! Escape! Run! Don't take the rusty jetpack. I mean, that's more advice to myself, but also don't take the rusty jetpack. Because it's not very good. I congratulate you on passing this societally mandated step towards life. I'm not sure if that came out as sincerely as I wanted it to, but it was meant sincerely. Oh shit! Fabulous! Excellent job! Because the LVP Platinum is buggy as fuck. Not quite the answers I expected, so I'll say that's good. Okay, in that case, I'll take it that you were being serious. Python is a programming language, and that is exactly and ultimately everything I know about it. It is just a language for programming. I assume it's relatively current, if Mind Planet is getting certified in it. I have to kill this. The negative is both of my PS4 controllers have horrible drifting. Oh god, it's the curse. It's the curse of the drift. Not even like really good like Tokyo drift, just like crappy drift, yeah? I've gone through so many PS4 controllers. I should have the LBP Platinum, but the game just decides I haven't played the entire thing with a friend 2 to 3 times. That's what I meant about the trophy being buggy as hell. I've heard a lot of folks have that experience, where they do everything with a friend, and it won't track their actual progress. Python is the main programming language that scientific research is done in. Has a lot of commercial applications. It's pretty good. There you go. Serious answers from serious people to serious questions. Also, I should probably go and rescue my drones, which sounds a lot different coming out of my mouth than it did in my head. Also, Red Whip sucks. I don't know if it sucks more in Risky Reigns 1 than it does in Risky Reigns 2, but it's not particularly good. I'm gonna go out on a limb and say it's not particularly good. Why did I think the B button was gonna do anything for me? Have I been playing any game that uses the B button? And why do I think it's still called the B button instead of the square button? Honestly, I only passed because of my LBP knowledge. This is wonderful. I love it. They did used to use LBP as a teaching tool. I think we were talking about that last week. I mean, I think we figured you did. Mind Planet. But that is really cool that you could take the skill from LBP and turn it into something useful in the real world. Well, the real world. Something useful in meat space is probably a better way to put that. The golden gun. More gold, more damage. Microchips are basically functions if you think about it. I am 100% willing to take your word for it, just because I can't really conceptualize programming. I can finally prove the games are useful! I mean, games that kind of help keep me alive for the last couple of years, so I'm gonna go out on a limb and say the games are pretty useful, but that's just me. Oh, yes, Broken Infusion. I love it. Video games do not make you violent. Well, I mean, unless violent towards controllers. There are a lot of people who like throw their controllers into the wall and shit like that. I never quite got that, but I mean, controllers are expensive. Wait. I need this drone. Thank you. Join me, drones. Wait, but wouldn't books also make you valid? Give me 1 second, let me just make sure I can read your name right. Zoboroteni. Zoboroteni? Is that the right pronunciation for that? I mean, there's a lot of excuse making that's put on media in general for making people violent. It's a load of bollocks, honestly. I think the closest that I've seen argued is that media can change the way that we view the usage of violence by other people, but doesn't seem to do a really great job of making people directly violent. All these damn kids on their phones doing their tic-tacs. That is the most correct attempt at pronouncing that I've heard in about a decade. Oh, that makes me really happy. I try to get folks' names right when I can. It's not always easy because, American English kind of mangles pronunciations. But I'm glad I got it close. It's less about making you violent by consuming violence. It's more about learning, teaching ideologies that continue and are in favor of violence for harm's sake, like fascism. Yes. Yes. Do you think grade schools teach Internet Safety 101 now? Because God knows they'll need it. I would hope, but I honestly have no idea. I am very, very far away from any grade school education. Kronos? God, yeah, like 30 plus years? Oh, wait, where are all the enemies? Speaking and they apparently don't teach how analog clocks work anymore, so I ain't hopeful for anything over here. The sweet analog clock, they're not, like, really? That makes me kind of sad, but I got a thing for clocks, so that probably half explains it. How could you leave the analog clock out in the cold? It's so beautiful. Womp. I did want to ask, I don't know, cause like I'm being in Japan and I kind of miss out on a lot of news cycles and like Twitter stuff, and I don't follow Twitch on Twitter at all, but has Twitch said anything about the Buffalo shooting? Like, anything at all? Oh wait, I missed a couple things. Rabbit said, I don't know if grade school is more high school or university, but internet things specifically are only taught in media-focused studies in Germany. Gotcha. Funny thing about that was from Rabbits, and from Kronos, funny thing about that is that I couldn't understand them at all that time. I just glanced at someone else's worksheet that day. I mean, that's valid, I think. Oh damn. Mind Planet. Mind Planet, yes. Did you like put on David Caruso's shades while you said that, Mind Planet? Because I think that you probably should have. I am serious about the Twitch question though, because I'm kind of, that's been weighing on my mind the last, it's only been a day. It's only been a day. Fucking hell. Time is just time, but the whole thing is just scares the hell out of me. My default answer is no for several reasons. And no, not yet, sadly. Okay. I'm not shocked, but I guess I kind of wanted to know whether or not I should be not shocked, or just accept the fact that yes, it does. That's really, there's not too many other bows that you could put on it. Just, it is utterly shitty and sickening. But I would have thought, considering, you know, that the whole thing was streamed on Twitch, that they might wanna... Us! Hero Knight, it's wonderful to see you. You came in at a bit of a dark time in the conversation, but it is still wonderful to see you. Apparently they pulled the plug on the live stream within 2 minutes of the balance starting. CNN has an article on it. Okay, so that part I didn't know. At the very least, that is at least not... Good news is not the word that I want to use here precisely, but that the situation was handled. Listen, Stalker, I know things are bad right now, but it's gonna get way worse. I know that you're making a reference to the Stalker game, but I kind of feel... Oh, fudge. Okay, I just put myself in the lava. Yeah, I kind of feel like every time I think that we've hit a rock bottom, that I get surprised by things getting worse, so I'm just not being surprised anymore. Alice! Wonderful to see you. It was a pleasure as always. I hope that you and your finger are both well. If you want to shelve this conversation, we can talk about how Fall Guys is crossplay. I mean... I don't necessarily want to shelve the conversation, but I'm willing to put it on pause for the nonce, just to give people a little bit of time to take a breath. And I had no idea that Fall Guys is crossplay. Crossplay between, wait, hold on a second. Crossplay between PS4 and Steam. Okay. I am not good at it, Rabbits. I jump and shoot. That is exactly the entirety of my strategy. And it helps I got, like, a lot of stuff unlocked fairly early on. Zaboroteni says, honestly at this point I think the baseline for worse is post-apocalyptic scenario. Well, I mean, I think we're in the baseline for worse. Right, this is the baseline. I mean, we're still in the middle of a plague that the powers that be in government and economy are more than willing to kind of send everybody off to die to keep the money rolling in. That's pretty bad. Sharply rising fascist rhetoric and white supremacist rhetoric that is not really getting the pushback that it needs. I want to say that this time will be different, but yeah. So we're definitely in the midst of a lot. Hirunda says Fall Guys had crossplay in game, but it now has crossplay for playing together, which is great because I can play with my brother on PS5 on my own machine. Oh, that sounds nice. I can definitely get behind that. I'm sure that this strongly strengthens. I'm sure that the familial bonds between yourself and your brother are strengthened by playing Fall Guys. Oh, more knives. Always with the knives. I've never actually played Fall Guys. I haven't played too many games that I haven't been doing on stream. It's just, like, it's kind of it's a party game? Like party mini-games? Does this mean I can finally join in a stream if it's Fall Guys? I mean, if I played Fall Guys, you certainly could. You would have to first get me Fall Guys though, which would be the problem. Or Kronos, you could just wire up your PS4 and rock the LBP. See, the state of this world is why I'm a big fan of the Warhammer 40k universe. Because I can always look at some of the lore and stories from there and go, at least it's not that bad yet. You kind of scared me in the first half, Zaboroteni. I was a little bit worried in the first half, but you brought it back in the second half, and I really appreciate that. I was watching for the umpteenth millionth time, and I will recommend it for a pretty raw, early COVID video blog. But Dan Olsen's folding ideas on Contagion. I think it's called This Is Not a Video Essay About Contagion. But basically Oh, have a wonderful class. Good luck to you. Enjoy your last week as a high school student. And we will catch you on the next time. But Olsen talks a little bit about how using media as a way to inoculate yourself from the... How does he put it? Or how would be a good way to sum up how he puts it? Using media similar to a situation that you're experiencing to inoculate yourself from the feelings of lack of control that come from that situation, because the media is bounded, that it has ultimately an endpoint. Please tell me that I hit the right button and didn't accidentally send us back to the beginning, because I don't think I could do a loop. I'm not that good. It's a very, very good video essay, and it's very sincere. It's kind of sad that it was made like 2 years ago. But I highly recommend it. It kind of talks about that though, that idea of looking at really bad media, like Warhammer 40k, and being like, well, it's not this. Kronos says, but I can't do that. After all, I can only give away Necro Navy, which you bought without consulting me first. That was rude of me. I should have asked. I should have been like, Kronos, are you planning to buy me Necro Navy anytime soon? At which point you would have said no, and then I could have bought it without fear of shame or reciprocity. Wait, that's not the word that I want, is it? That's not the word that I want. Ah yes, high school. My final few weeks were really great. I don't remember anything about my final few weeks of high school, but I remember very little about high school in general, so, you know, there's that. Also, how many imp overlords do we have? I think a couple of you are maybe surplus to needs. Oh, this is just gonna kill my wrist. What was the end of high school like? Nope, just no memory at all. I think I might have skipped a couple of days. I'm pretty sure that we drove out to Taco Bell for lunch once. We did a bonfire out of our school-related papers to end our high school. That's a lot of school-related papers. I mean, bonfires, they're pretty big. Basically, I was supposed to fail, but they somehow passed me anyways. They're probably sick of me at that point. Kronos, who could be sick of you? I couldn't. But I wouldn't fail you to keep you around longer, though? That seems like it would be kind of weird. Yeah, that would definitely be weird. We're gonna go with weird on that one. All the jumping. I could have sworn that I had more droids. I bet I hit the wrong button, and I bet I made us loop. And I'm gonna laugh and laugh and laugh. Much like a soul coughing song. I was voted most likely to be a teacher, which I value dearly. That's kind of cool. I know I worked on the yearbook committee, and I know that I abused my power of working on the yearbook committee to put an advertisement in the sponsors pages for my Magic the Gathering tournament running organization. Voted most likely to die from alcohol poisoning. Holy shit. That's a pretty hardcore school experience. Oh, fudge. Is this thing outside of the building? Oh, fudge. Double fudge. It is. It is. It totally is. I don't think we were allowed to put anything quite so raw in our yearbooks. Where are you, enemy? Just this one clay soldier. And it didn't even... It barely even lasted. It was like 2 hits. I had 40s for half the essential courses, and was pretty adamant I'd repeat the year, but somehow I passed. That's... I mean, I'm glad that you did. Also, as a Catholic school, religion was an essential course, and yeah, I loved answering questions that asked... final level, yes. I loved answering questions that asked me how I felt about things I have no connection to. Those are the best! Don't you see? Those are the best questions. This is also Australia, so... I mean, everything's cleared up in that case. My university was a Jesuit university, so we did have to take a fair amount of theology courses, and it was very much that kind of feeling. Like, I'm just here to pass because I gotta take it, but I really don't care. I took a course on atheist philosophy, and it basically boiled down to don't be an atheist. That was the one with the teacher. We had like 4 people in the class, and the teacher couldn't get anybody's names right. Rabbit says the only thing I remember from my yearbook is that they had a vote for most likely to be a model, and it wasn't the girl that ended up going to New York as a supermodel. She was, playing against type. I don't know why I even bother killing everything. It doesn't really matter. I mean, I guess the money is good. Money is honey, so bloom, baby, bloom. Yes. In this level, I open all the doors at once to save on time. That's not a bad idea, honestly. I didn't even notice what the hell the laser turbine does. Hopefully it's good. It's just, like, everything on this level hits like a fucking truck. It's kind of, as the kids would say, a problem. Oh, but the one thing I did like from high school is the graduation ring I bought. It even has Kobe engraved in it, which is rad. That is fucking rad. Good on ya. Our graduation rings were like all just super duper gaudy and really quite expensive at the end of the day, so I did not avail myself of the graduation ring. Did I go in a loop? That would be very funny. I would laugh a lot. What the heck is a graduation ring? It's a ring that you get when you graduate. I feel like this is a reprise of the shower stool conversation. But it's pretty much what it says on the tin. Like it'll usually have, if there's a school like crest, it'll have the school crest on it. You can get your birthstone in it. You get your initials carved in it. They kind of look ugly as fuck, usually. So like, there was an optional thing at my high school where you can order your own custom ring, as in a ring with an option. Shower stool! Rabbit's shower stool! Not chowder stool! I don't even know what the hell that would be. Is it a big ring, like a hula hoop? No, it's like it's a ring you'd wear on your finger. I mean, but ours were pretty chonky. And like Chronos said, that it was a, Oh, it's no problem, rabbits. It might have been on my end, honestly. I don't always enunciate as well as I ought to. But I do like the idea of a chowder stool now. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna take this stool, you're gonna sit in a bowl of chowder. I'm down for having a chowder stool. Never knew where to eat my chowder. Okay, so for you, the chowder stool would be something that you'd sit on whilst eating the chowder. Okay, I was thinking like, you know how when you order pizza, and sometimes the pizza comes with like, it'll come with like a little plastic table in the center of the pizza to keep the box from collapsing and crushing the pizza. I was thinking something like that, but maybe made out of crackers, like the same type of thing that you get for oyster crackers, and then you can put that in your chowder. That's like how for pain de sal, a specific type of bread, literally has a type of butter specifically made for pain de sal. I love that. I love that, and I think we should have more of that. Storage and armory. I mean, we want both, right? Piggy bank is fabulous. Sprouting egg is sprouting egg. We're here for it, I guess. It's delicious. It makes bread a million times more exciting. I've used a lot of words to describe bread over the course of my life. Some of them positive, some of them less so. But I don't think I've ever used the word exciting to describe bread. And I feel like I've been cheated on a real bread experience. I want that experience now. I want to be able to say to myself, you know, this is really exciting bread. I can't even conceptualize what that would be like. Except it just sounds amazing. I feel like we start to appreciate mundane things more as we get older, or something to that effect. I feel some kind of ways about that, Kronos. None of those ways are your fault, but I do miss bread in France. I have to say that the bread that my boss makes is pretty fabulous. It's still not exciting, per se, but really quite delicious. New Zealand has good bread, but France has good bread everywhere. Japan is not particularly well stocked on its good bread, to be perfectly honest. Bread kind of gets a bit of a short shrift over here. Which is a shame, because I am a fan of bread. I am what they would call a bread fan. When I find a good loaf, I just turn it into bread brat and leave no crumbs. Like brat as in bratwurst? Oh, it's a scavenger! Hey, buddy! I can't remember the last time I seen one of you. Yes, I am just farming money. I mean, we're already in the ha difficulty levels, so kind of why not? No, brat. Oh, brat! Like a kid with no manners. Sorry! I spent entirely too much time in Milwaukee. I can't not read BRAT as brat. Will you take a short break after dunking on Province? Probably, yeah. Yeah, I don't think we'll jump, like, directly back in. Not everything's bratwurst because I'm part German. No, everything is bratwurst because everybody in Milwaukee is part German. Except for all the people who are part Czech and part Slovak. And, I mean, there's a lot of Eastern European in Milwaukee. Purchase gun chest. I would like to purchase gun chest. Thank you. The scavengers in 2 are quite cute. Unless they have cube, then I hate them. I don't... Have we fought scavengers in part 2? Like... Because I think the only time I play part 2 is when I play on stream, so you would have seen it if I had. No, wait, that's not true. Disco, that is like... That is super not true. You had a whole period where all you did was just farm up frickin' artifacts. Never mind. I think you start seeing them mid-loop. Gotcha. But that would explain my not seeing them on stream. More monies, please. I would like the monies. You see, my run is very sick. It needs the medicines. Maybe we'll clear out the other two places and then come back to the armory if we've got 14,000 dollary dues. Medical bay. We definitely want medical bay. Holy shit! Excuse me. We just got, like, what? I'm sorry. They're not allowed to clown on us like that? That was fabulously terrible? Holy shit. Okay. Okay. Get someplace there. Like, I nearly got turned... I was nearly a brat. They nearly made a brat out of me. We survived. In fact, yea and verily, we thrived, but... There's a functional model of Clayman in Risk Frame 2, but it's currently unused. Okay. I wonder why. Everybody loves Claymans. They are clearly the best. I hate Claymans, honestly. They can do uncomfortable things to themselves for all I care. If I had to guess, they basically function like imps, so they'd be redundant to a degree. That's pretty sharp. I'm gonna go with your guess, because that's a pretty savvy guess. Wait, isn't there something neat in the cabin? Yes, there is. Thank you very much. We're gonna have all the toys for Providence, and I love that for us. Plus, they already got Templars and Dune Striders, so the less power the tar group has, the better. This is a very good point. You don't like Clayman? I agree, it wasn't the best In Flames album. I'm going to have to admit and turn in my never used hipster card, but I don't know who In Flames is. I'm gonna guess that it wasn't like a parody slash cover of Spoon Man. It's a metalcore band that's been around since the mid-90s, and somehow they have passed under my radar. Well, I mean, this is just gonna have to be solved. But first I'm gonna have to solve the problem of all these things trying to kill my ass. Because that's rude, you know? I would say that's definitely rude. But also I'm asking for tons of trouble just by, like, fucking around. Instead of going to defeat the, Providence. But also, I don't think I have a monster log for Scavenger. Heal quickly when standing still for 2 seconds. Yeah, that is never gonna happen. I'm gonna go with never. We do tend to, like, killinate everything once we actually sit down and start focusing on it, but they continue to hit like trucks. And not the Timothy Busfield starring remake of Maximum Overdrive. I might get going. I got lectures tomorrow. Best of luck on the Risk of Rain run. Thank you so much for dropping by, Hooter. I hope that you have a very, very good day at classes tomorrow. That your lectures go super smooth. Only 3 more weeks and exams. Excellent news. Sort those exams, get them sorted. Sorted. You're not supposed to put milk in the tea, Kronos. That's not how tea works. I know you got funny rules up there in Canada, but you don't put nothing in tea. You just drink it straight. Like coffee, like it's meant to be drunk, to be drunken. He was drunken last night. Sorry, I had to turn off the frickin'. I swear to God, it's been either super hot or super cold all week, and it won't make up its fucking mind. And it's really starting to get on my as of yet non-existent tits. If we get 7,000 yen, we should go back to that last golden whatchamadealy? We should be able to swing it. Like, I like them decently enough. Haven't been in the minds to listen to them recently. In recent years, though. I'm gonna have to... Remind me after we clown on or get clowned on by province. Oh wait, no, not cabin, not cabin. To write down that band name, because otherwise I'll forget. And I'll just listen to Sleater Kinney's Dig Me Out, like, incessantly on repeat for days on end. Because that's basically where my head is right now. It is a very good album, though. Let us proceed to the circus that is province. I don't know that I will succeed, but I will do my best. Province is always a little bit of a pain in the ass. Press square to leave the planet. Whoop whoop! Whoop whoop! It's fine because his BGM slaps. It does. It absolutely does. But it's hard to find a song in Risk of Rain that doesn't slap, so... It's kind of a cheat. I could send you links to some YouTube videos of Inflamed songs I liked. That, honestly, Rabbits, that would be wonderful. Because that is way more likely that I'll actually listen to it. I am fairly notorious on forgetting to look up or look into things that we've mentioned on stream. Holy dogs, I always forget that this guy just kicks ass. I would like to heal, thank you very much. Well, Kronos, I mean, you've basically broken Risk of Rain 2 over your knee. So, I mean, I think taking a bit of a break to get the joy back wouldn't be the worst thing in the world. I mean, it wouldn't be without meaning. Oh, right, okay. Wrong button. I don't know why I thought the mine button was the grenade button. I realize they're roughly similar in function, but even still. Gilded worms! Heed my call! Also, get like zapped? Get totally fucking zapped? These poor things. They try so hard. They really, really do. And they're fun. I mean, considering that the Magma Worm reskins, they're fun. We appreciate them. We are here for them. But they cannot be allowed to survive. There's a hilarious secret in Like a Dragon. What is our secret? It's about the secret boss. If you beat him once, then end up going to him a second time, you'll catch him in the middle of eating lunch. Hold on a sec, I read all this. Oh, you're back! I love that. Is he eating a good lunch, or is he eating like cup ramen? Either of which is a good answer, but for completely different reasons. Also, I forget what the red box does. Like, the red box does something. We should just try it just to see. I'm sure it's exciting. Oh, it just gives us a wheel. Oh, well that's, I mean, that's a thing that I needed. I definitely needed a wheel. It looks like a rice dish with a side. There's also junk food all over the place. I love that. I love that for him. Give me more bosses that are kind of just bums. Because I find it relatable. I don't relate to Sephiroth. Or the one like the Time Witch from Final Fantasy X. I'm never gonna be a Time Witch. Just give me bosses that are trash goblins. Just like me. Villains in video games that are doing evil things all the time are beyond redemption. I mean, they're very difficult for me to... Oh shit! Holy fuck, we are at... Why are we at 350 health? That's a problem. That's a real problem. I didn't notice that happening. Okay. Black circle attack takes you to 1 regardless of defense. Well, fuck the black circle attack. That was not cool. We could have died. We could have died, and I would not have appreciated that. Not a single goddamn bit. But we did not. And so she left, more steel and circuit than human. God, we're total bastards. We just slaughter everything. Alright, I am gonna take a really quick break. Gonna put some water down my throat, because I unfortunately drank all of my orange juice. And have a quick cigarette. And then I will be back, and I promise I won't play engineer. It's their fault for having inferior firepower. You know, you're not without a point. You're not without a point there. I mean, if they were packing Well, I guess they were packing heat-seeking missiles. If they were packing giant heat-seeking missiles, like our heat-seeking missiles, they might have had more of a chance. But yeah, give me about like, say about 2 minutes or so. I'm gonna have a bit of a stretch, and I will be right back. Alright, we are back. Sadly, they didn't do the monster credits thing in 2, which is a shame. It is, because the monsters are great looking in 2. I'd have loved to see the scroll up with those. Now, it says we got a new item log, and... Oh. Okay. We got the Captain's Brooch. The brooch has been passed down for many generations of my family, signifying a new captain of Contact Light. I'll actually be personally delivering this back to my home, so mark it as a high priority. There's a very small button on the back. Pressing it seems to do nothing. Oh ho ho ho. Oh, it calls down a chest. That's actually really fucking useful. I don't think we got anything new in the items. We still haven't found the bear. There's a bunch of shit that we haven't unlocked for characters. Probably not gonna happen. I do want to check one thing in the unlockables. Because there's the down 20 whorls. Oh, it doesn't track how many you've done. That sucks. Because that's the only trophy I have left. On, see, now the apartment's too warm. Why do you do this to me? Meat suit? Now, seeing as I'm not going to play the engineer, I imagine that the runs are going to be probably much shorter. Engineer is really my kind of go-to for I really want to win at least one run. I don't play quite so well with the others. Well, we did the one. We got our engineer run, and we were very angry. We were highly angry, and that is why Province died like a chump, really. Because it's very easy to chump Province with Engineer. Or at least it's very easy for me to chump Province with Engineer. I suppose everybody's got their own different playstyles for stuff. But I'm very much of the I don't know how to hit anything school. So the Engineer really takes that problem out of the equation. But we'll see how we do some of the other characters. Precision is for fools. Precision is the hobgoblin of the week. But precision is very helpful when you're playing as the other characters. Is also one reason why I think I struggle more with Risk of Rain 2 than I do with Risk of Rain 1. Adding the extra dimension, although I think they did a spectacular job with it. Like I've got no complaints about how they handled the move from 2D to 3D, but like it just completely throws off any ability that I have to aim. And that's, you know, that's kind of an issue. Big fan of Risk of Rain 2. I really like Risk of Rain 2. I was very surprised by how well it turned out. Because when I first saw the screenshots and when they first said, well, we're going to be doing this as a 3D game, and I was just like, yeah, that's really not a good idea. That's just not going to work. And I was happily shocked. Found it seemingly by accident and have 1,500 plus hours on it. There you go. It is a success story. Oh, crumbs. I actually have to pick it up. Okay, I have to survive long enough to actually pick up my toy. God! Please! Stop! Really, though? It's good fun when you want to listen to an audiobook or some such, That's interesting. I don't know if I could split my attention well enough to do that. So that's pretty impressive if you can pull it off. I can do that with Isaac, but definitely not with Risk Rain 2. I think the coolest thing about its development is that they, prior to 2, they had no knowledge or experience on 3D development. So, hold on a second. I gotta decrowd this crowd. So they learned from the ground up and went from there. It sounds like fudge. What game was that? I think, is it Vagrant Story? Where nobody who worked on Vagrant Story knew how to do 3D animations, so they basically had to teach themselves how to do it from scratch. I only know that because I was good, because that's exactly where I found that out. It was that Twitter thread. It was a really good thread. I completely missed that game somehow when it came out. Actually, give me 1 second. Let me check something here. When was the release date? Vagrant Story release date. Release date 2000. Okay, so let me try to think of where I was in 2000. I would have just been starting the funeral home job, and maybe kind of moving away from... But that would have been before I played Silent Hill 2. So I wasn't off of my RPG bullshit yet. So I wonder why I didn't pick it up. I'm pretty sure that Final Fantasy X was the last RPG of any significance that I played for a long, long time. I know I took a stab at Persona 3, but I kind of drifted off of it because I couldn't follow any of the story. I got to the one cool boss that looked like a Superman suspension, and that was as far as it went. That was the Hanged Man boss. It's a pretty cool looking boss. Oh fuck, it's Magma Worm. Because of course it is. Oh, and it's Gugs. Wait, those aren't Gugs. There's something else. I forget what they're called. Can you repeat which game you're talking about? Persona 3? I mean, that was the game that I dropped off. And Final Fantasy X was the last, like, major RPG that I finished for a long, long time. Actually, like, Final Fantasy X might have been the last RPG that I played until... I played to completion until Persona 5 Royale. Which, apparently, for anniversaries, I got my platinum in Persona 5 Royale this day 2 years ago. So that was a weird thing to find out. But I never did play Never did play a very good story. I was just kind of wondering why I missed it. I Persona Platinum PTSD after getting all the social links to 10, except one was at 9, but that point it was exam prep, so I couldn't. Oh! Hopoo Games, holy dogs! Thank you for making the game. Risk of Rain 1 is a favorite of mine. I really enjoy, and Risk of Rain 2 as well. Did an amazing job with that. So thank you so much. Wow, I was certainly not something I was expecting to have happen today, but that really puts a smile on my face. Now, hopefully I'll play relatively well. Very much so, yeah. Well, you earned all the smiles you get. You just knocked it out of the park, and not once but twice. Rabbit says that was exactly my experience with Persona 4. Did I play Persona? I think I did play some of Persona 4. Oh yeah, because I got to the video game dungeon in Persona 4, and I never ended up beating it, and I have no idea why. I think I got clowned on by the boss, and I didn't feel like grinding to actually beat it. Because didn't the boss have, like, it wasn't just like a straight up boss? Like, you had to fiddle fuck around with it? Was it perchance the drama club girl that you had on... Oh, the unfinished, whatchamacallit? Social link. Whirls... Can we knock some whirls into the soup? That would be pretty cool, if we could get that unlocked. I'm gonna... guess probably not, but... if we could get even one whirl, that's one step closer. Wait, there was a little brother? Oh, it's Hive! How you doing, Hive? I hope that you are very well tonight, Hive. Life is treating you as kindly as one could possibly hope. Also, I'm very sorry to hear about your computer. Someone's little brother had gray hair. I don't remember... I remember very, very little from Persona 3. I remember there was like a Lolita character? Like Lolita fashion character? And wasn't there a dude who thought he was Jesus? Oh, Persona 4. Okay. Who do I remember from Persona 4? I remember Naoto and Kanji, and that's like it. And I think I only remember them from Osmosis. I like to call that guy Revolver Jesus. Oh, there was also like the boxer who really, really liked me. And he had a brother who was like a hobo. Tell me I'm remembering these things correctly. Neat boxer and hobo. Oh, and a talking dog. Except I don't think the dog actually talked, but there was a dog. I'm remembering far more of Persona 3 than I ever thought possible. And Revolver Jesus sounds like should be working for the NRA. Did they ever explain where Revolver Jesus got his revolver? Because they're not, like, super easy to come by in Japan. eBay, most likely. Fair enough. Well, I mean, in Japan it would probably be Yahoo Auction. They're pretty big on the Yahoo Auction here. Like, Yahoo still exists, which is weird. Not only does it still exist, but it's like... I think it's still the browser of choice. Oh, we got a scope! I don't know why that made me so excited, but it did. Now, where are these last jerks hiding? There's always... They hide, is the thing. I hate them for their hiding. We got no whorls this time around, which is shameful, really. Things died, but we still got one more. These imps. Tricksy imps. Alright. I mean, this is going smoothly enough. Oh! Fish facts! The material with the rainbow-like shine found in mollusks is called nacre. It is the toughest known material on Earth. Really? Tougher even than me? 'Cause I'm pretty tough. Like, I mean, anybody looking at me would just be like, damn, that girl is fucking tough. Don't want to mess with her. She'd mess your shit up. I kid, of course. Please, bison. Maybe the toughest organic material. I mean, is tar organic? I do feel like I'm mostly made up of tar at this point in my life. Like that zombie in Return of the Living Dead, but cooler. Or at least roughly as cool. I mean, it depends on how cool you think eyelids are. I'm pretty down with eyelids myself, but... Oh shit, we are at 58 health. That is, as they say, not great. We may have rushed a little bit. And... Oh, crap! Therefore, kind of screwed ourselves over as far as items. Oh fuck. Oh fuck! We have no Hopoo Feather! We have no Hopoo Feather! We are fucked! Oh, never mind. Okay, I thought we were fucked. We should have been fucked, but we weren't. Oh god. How could my body be gone an hour later? I fell into the magma! The magma! We died. That was a good run, though. I'm kind of pleased with that one. I can't play a cop. Bandit? I'm not any particular good with Bandit. Handy could be fun. I blame Gravity. I mean, Gravity is a bit of a jerk. This is true. It's okay, Kronos. I do not hold it against you in any way, shape, or form. My death is my own to sort. We're just gonna eat people with Acrid now, as one does. I can't believe I went the entire Friday the 13th and I did not watch a single Jason movie. I know I talked about this earlier, but not earlier today, but just talked about this before, but I feel like something is wrong with the universe. I think it's like the first time ever that I haven't watched a single Jason bit of media. Acrid's one of my favorite characters I have in Risk Rain 2. Acrid's a hoot in Risk Rain 2. Now, Alice, there's no way I would watch Jason Takes Manhattan. Like, that's not... No. Jason X, yes. And in fact, it might be far enough away from the last time that I watched Jason X that I might be able to convince myself that Jason X is actually a good movie. And once again start the cycle. But not Jason Takes Manhattan. It's just... It's... God, it's so boring. When I was a kid, I thought Gravity had teleportation properties because in Looney Tunes scene, a character got punched into the ground and ended up in China. I mean, you know, that could definitely not happen. But in kid logic, yeah, it works. Although, like, where would the diametrically opposite point to Canada be? Because I don't think it would be China. Honestly, kid logic is a lot more fun than adult logic, and every now and then I feel like I'd like to go back to that. Give me the knife. Yes! Yes! Give the alien death beast a knife. Nothing could possibly go wrong with that. That idea is perfectly sound. Heaven Cracker. Every 4 basic attacks pierce through enemies. Oh! Absolutely! Have a wonderful time, a wonderful day, and thank you again for all the joy that you brought us. What about the Friday the 13th? I should... You know what? I bet I could find Friday the 13th on YouTube. Like the TV show. I'd have to watch the 2-part episode where the evil death coin kills one of the main characters. Because I remember that really bothered me when I was a kid. Double combo of that and Freddy's Nightmares. God, I'm trying to remember if like any episodes of Freddy's Nightmares actually stand out in my mind, and I think no. I remember that there was a show concurrently called Nightmare Cafe that had nothing to do... Wait, Nightmare Cafe or Nightmare Diner? That had like absolutely nothing to do with Nightmare on Elm Street. And it was like a weird deja vu loop. Freddy's Nightmares is pretty bad. I have no doubt that it's awful. I do remember also that there were like really short Freddy's YA books, where it was just like, just Freddy fucking with one particular kid and then killing them in the usual Freddy style. Nightmare Cafe was co-created by Wes Craven. That's why I thought they were linked up when I was a kid. I just remember that there's a kid at a record store that gets smothered under melted records. And that was kind of grody thinking of it as a child. Cross says there's a really cool thing where a kid would draw monsters from his own imagination, then his dad, who's a professional illustrator, would redraw those monsters, and they look really cool. Oh, that does sound really cool. What? Hive, what? Is this... It's not April 1st, Hive. You can't just drop an April 1st joke in the chat and be like, this is a thing that's happening? Because the world is already too absurd. I believe we've established that the world is really honestly more absurd than even I wished it to be as a child. Oh my god. This is not happening. Can I not get up there? Oh my god. Oh fudge! God darn it! I am hoisted by my own petard! My own Jean-Luc petard! Gosh darn it! There are other games too, but there's Knack. But why though? Why Knack? Why won't they just let it die? Oh fuck. Okay. Oh shit. I will take a look during break. I will do this thing. And thank you for that, by the way. You know, I played the entirety of the first Knack. And good for ya. Good on ya. Bless your heart. If there's anything Knack needed, it's a little bit more love. It sure does, Hive. It sure does. I wonder if that's like... If that's the PlayStation package that I have? I don't know, like I haven't changed my package or anything, so... Shit, we are gonna die. We are totes gonna die. I did not consider this particularly well. This was not thought out. Ah! Okay, maybe we could pull this off. I don't remember the final boss. That's how much of an impression it left on me. Gotta pony up for the Knack privileges. Oh my god. I kinda hate every word in that sentence, Hive. I mean, I also love it, but... I mean, isn't Knack even more janky than LBP3? And LBP3 was like pretty janky on launch. Alright, I'm gonna have a cigarette. I'm gonna look at these art pictures. This is a word. I can do words. Look at me, I'm wording. I will have a cookie. I will not have coffee because I have no coffee. Knack's dodge mechanic is the worst. I wonder why they're not doing anything with Killzone. Was there a story behind that? Also, oh my god, Hopoo put a follow on us, and that's amazing and awesome, but also I feel kind of bad because we don't really stream a lot of Risk of Rain. But I'm still touched. That's very sweet. Oh, that's really neat, Kronos. I love the four-eyed beastie. Like, the child's version of the four-eyed beastie is so sweet. The dad's upgrade is pretty cool, but... Oh, and Skateboard Kid, Hoverboard Kid is amazing. Oh, these are really good. Also, Rabbits, I just caught your CW on the songs that you linked to me, and I really appreciate that. I think I'll be okay listening to them, but it's really cool that you gave me the heads up anyways. And I have no coffee, but must you also scream? I'm doing fairly well without the coffee. I'm kind of back off it again. My problem is with, like, I'll just make coffee to have something to drink. And it's not a good idea to pump that much caffeine in my system, so I figure it's better not to have it in the house. The last Killzone kind of ended where they don't really have anywhere left to go. And Sony got Guerrilla Games to work on Horizon, but also what Kronos said. Well, I mean, even, like, not necessarily making a new Killzone game, but, like, allowing it to be played on PlayStation Now? Goodness, if you pay extra, you get a copy of Demon's Souls for PS5, and the ability to stream Demon's Souls for PS3. Who is coming up with these packages? Like, is there just like a box with random results and a giant game show lever on it? And some exec in Sony is just yanking on the lever and being like, yeah, go with that. That's what we're gonna do. That sounds like it's gonna be great. They'll eat it up. They'll love it. Kronos says, to make things worse, first Horizon release around time Breath of the Wild was released. And the running joke now is if Horizon 3 comes out, it'll mean another really good game will release at the same time. Oh god. That's Horizon Zero Dawn? They're mashing PS Now with PS Plus, and I'm guessing this is a consequence of such. Gotcha. Oh wait, no, I didn't want to play Acrid again. I mean, I don't mind playing Acrid again, but also I am still halfway through my cigarettes, so this is a really bad idea. Because there's about a 90% chance I end up burning myself. Horizon 2 brought Elden Ring, but, like, Elden Ring is a terrible buggy mess. It's just a terrible buggy mess that's got the entirety of the hype machine behind it. Which reminds me, I've got to read Auntie PT's article on Elden Ring, because I think if anybody would have a really solid good take on it. The rain is going well-ish. We had a really good engineer run to start the stream, and we have not been able to replicate that success since. But Hopoo Games put a follow on us, so that was surprising and touching. So I'll take that as a success. Kind of feel like I should get a special trophy just for that. How you doing, Ludos? Is life treating you okay? Elden Ring is a mess, but it has pretty fire and explosions. But, counterpoint, Borderlands 2 also has pretty fire and explosions. And it has the Necromancer. And the Necromancer is the best class in any game. Ever. It's alright doing some cleaning. I need to do that. In that I haven't done like a thorough deep clean of the apartment in a year. And some of the dust bunnies are starting to put together constitutional monarchies. And I keep on saying, dust bunnies, it ain't gonna work. Like, that's not the road you want to go down. And they're like, no, it'll be fine this time. We learned from the worst so that we could make the best. And I'm like, that's not how it works, dust bunnies. It's just gonna be England, but dustier. Nobody wants England but dustier. Oh shit, there's still enemies to kill. Hold on, I missed a bunch of stuff because I was talking about dust bunnies. Alice says, I only play a FromSoft game when they make another good game as good as King's Field again. Alice, have you played 3D Dot Hero? Because I had a good time with that. It's not, I mean, I don't think it's particularly from E. Rabbit says, I play Elden Ring, and it's decent. Oh, hold on a second. Let me kill these jokers. They only published that game. Oh, is that the reason why it was actually fun? Elden Ring has prettier fire. It was made by devs who are hopefully being paid more than janitors by this point. I mean, more than janitors still leaves a pretty wide range. Like, they could be getting 50 yen extra per hour more than janitors, but that's not something I would look up to. Although since the Japanese economy is completely cratering as we speak, then I would expect any gains in compensation to be wiped out relatively quickly, because that's usually one of the first things that companies cut. Well, the first things that companies cut were the bonuses, but I don't think bonuses ever really came back. 3D Dot Heroes was the Bravely Default people? Oh, I did not know that. All I knew is that it let me make a sentient book as a character, and the book could open up when it attacked, and the knife would stick out of the book, and it was really cool. I spent a lot of time in the character generator. That's a bigger issue with Unreal 4 games. Lots of recent games have that issue. It gets better the longer you play on one version of the game, so I experienced it less than most, I guess. Okay, hold on a second. It's gonna be dustier England. I mean, I don't want England in my apartment, though, is the thing. I'm trying to avoid that. If I want to roll out of bed to Transmissia, I could just, like, turn my computer on. Which, honestly, I do far more often than I really ought to. It does, yeah, rabbits, but I don't really want to do Tree Sentinel again, because that fight was consistently under 60 FPS, and frequently hitting 13 FPS. I'm pretty sure that we've had, like, during that period of really bad streams, I think that our streams never got that bad. What am I doing? I just completely zoned out. And that's fine, but I should probably focus on the killing. More murder. I really do hate those ulcerated trees. I always cheese them with Cheat Engine. They're not fun to fight at all. Is there a particular problem with the trees? Or like something that makes them worse than anything else in the game? I am not well versed with the flora and fauna of Elden Ring. All I know is that there's a wolf boy that everybody seems to like, there's a giant pot, and there's a girl who's got too many arms that everybody also seems to like. I started watching an anime called Ya Boy Kongming, which is a fucking amazing title. I've heard really good things about that anime, actually. I hope that it turns out to be stellar. Oh, excuse me. What the fuck? I'm sorry, but like, there's no way the angle on that shot hit us. That was the whole reason I went to hide there. They're giant, they're hit sponges, they've got multiple one-hit combos, an insta-death grab attack, inflict a health-draining status effect, and for many of them, you can't summon any help. Oh my fucking god. That's... No, I don't want to... I want to try a different character. The Three Kingdoms man teleports to modern-day Japan, applies strategies to helping a woman make it as a singer. Yes, that's what I heard about it. And, while I don't always agree with Mother's Basement's takes, he did seem to make it sound pretty good, actually. His takes aren't all bad takes, but he does like High School of the Dead, so, I mean, that's a problem. We differ there. He will not be in the kingdom of God, unfortunately, but, you know, he made his choices. I've only watched 3 to 4 episodes, and it's already a favorite of the season. I should, you know, instead of sleeping as much as I do, I should probably sit down and watch some pretty cool anime. That would be, you know, that would be a good use of my time. And especially the newer stuff should actually have the subbed versions. Because I noticed on that redacted site that you shared with me, someone who shared that redacted site with me, whose name will not be mentioned because TOS, a lot of their older stuff that I really want to watch, they don't have a subbed version. They've only got dubbed. And while I don't ascribe to the subbed version is always better, it is better for my listening practice, which, while I'd like to watch anime just to enjoy anime, I would also like to be able to get a little bit of practice out of it too. So far, this entire season so far is just fantastic for me. Not sure what it is, but everything I'm watching is extremely vibrant. Spy X Family is this season too, right? Because I heard good things about that. and there's like an executioner isekai that's maybe also Yuri that I've heard good things about. Currently the best ongoing anime I'm watching is Digimon Ghost Game, which is the new Digimon show that is basically a kid's horror TV show. I love everything about that. Off the top of my head, Love Live, Komi-san, Kaguya-san, Kong Ming, and Spy X Family. I'm watching other things too, but I can't remember the titles. That's a pretty stacked list. I should probably be using my other abilities. There's an alien that's a Alien and the Thing homage. Oh my god, that sounds excellent. And I heard each episode of Ghost Game is an homage to a different horror movie. I now need to be watching Digimon, which is a thing that I never thought would be coming out of my mouth. Rabbit says, my girlfriend and I have just started this Spy Family anime and read the manga, and it's really cute. I'm allowing myself to drift further and further beyond the curve. Behind the curve, not beyond the curve. That'd be completely different. I have to get on top of this shit. What am I doing with my life? Don't answer that question. No answer you could possibly come up with would be as boring as the truth. Oh, crumbs. Have I already been here? I've totally already been here. Why, though? Why? Maybe I need a pet. I mean, not a pet in the game, like a pet in real life. Something like a cactus, I think. That would make a good pet. I don't really have any place to put it, though, if it gets giant. While we're on the topic of anime, I recommend Odd Taxi because no one ever talks about it. I need to be watching that as well. You talked it up, and everybody who's talked about Odd Taxi has just said good things about it. Oh, Claire, how's it going? Hope life is treating you very well. Hope it is being gentle on you and not giving you any more stress than you can currently handle. Also, the picture that you put up in Aunties of your Rugrat is just cute as a button. Is button cute? And it should be said, because it is true. Odd Taxi is a show that's talked about by people who say that nobody talks about Odd Taxi. This is just an observation. Seems that's kind of like a dark observation, but okay. Doing alright. Got some fun mail coming today. This sounds exciting. Is it like a giant novelty check that hopefully translates into actual real money, not novelty money? Because I think if anyone deserves a novelty check for real money, it would be you. You would deserve that. What do I do with our loader? Like, what is the gimmick? The gang is almost all here, coming in dribs and drabs, and I'm shocked because it's a Monday, and you all join me on a Monday, and that means an awful lot to me. I was afraid that this would bugger everybody's schedules. Also, hopefully... Oh shit! I'm dead! Well, how am I dead? I'm so dead! I did die an embarrassing death. Hive, if you need to get yourself some sleep, by all means, please do. It was wonderful to have you. No, Kronos, I haven't streamed on a Monday in probably a couple of years. It's usually Tuesday, Wednesdays. Isn't it? Please tell me it's Tuesday, Wednesdays and I didn't, like, completely screw up time? No, my boss would have gotten in touch with me if I'd missed my shift. Hive? Okay, look, I'm gonna... I don't do this a lot, but Hive, don't joke like that. 'Cause it's... Wait, what? Monday, Tuesdays, Thursdays. Okay, so my brain meats have completely thrown a rod. That's great. So, alright. I thought tonight wasn't the regular stream. For some reason. 'Cause I'm working on Tuesday, and I thought I was streaming tonight as a makeup for streaming on Tuesday. Well, that just... I have a complete moment of unreality. It's not a pleasant feeling. Although I apologize that I would even assume that you would joke with me on that, Hive. Now I feel kind of like double salty. Damn. Okay, so then the makeup stream has to be on Wednesday. DQ? Dairy Queen? Wait, what? What is DQ? What does that mean? I've never had ice cream from Dairy Queen. I'm not a true American. Well, or Dragon Quest, which I also haven't ever played. Yes, yes. You're 100% right. Kronos, like, Engineer is so much easier to play than any of the other characters. Like, you could still get rocked with Engineer. Don Quixote? I don't work for Don Quixote anymore. I mean, unless you mean that the... Unless you mean that the change in schedule that Don Quixote created screwed up my temporal brain meats, which, that I would go with. Not so fun fact, there is no Don Quixote in Like a Dragon. I mean, the only good thing about Don Quixote being in Like a Dragon would be that you would have to steal from it. I mean, you'd have to. Honestly, they're so lax. They're just like begging for it. I know that's kind of victim blaming, but at the same time, they are a corporation, so I don't feel quite so bad about it. Retaliate, I'm taking heavy damage. Which does remind me, I need more conditioner. What? Do they... Is there whisking at Dairy Queen? I'm so confused. And I love it, but I am also very confused. Well, fudge. We're getting rocked, and it sucks. Also, I don't remember what the pillar does. Do you know I was just here, Des? So we can all question about Sony's choices? That would be nice. I assumed it would have whipped cream in at least one of their products. I mean, I don't know. Oh my god, this thing just completely stepped on my head? Sir. Sir, the rudeness here. Oh shit. So, something makes me invisible, but for a very, very short period of time. If there's anything I want answers for concerning Sony, it's why do they advertise Life of Black Tiger as much as they did? What's Life of Black Tiger? Do I even want to know? Wait, was that like... That was like a cheap asset flip? Didn't Sterling do a Jimquisition about that? Now I feel like I kinda sorta remember. It's a very bad game that was important enough to get its own trailer on the official PS channel. Yes, then that is the one that I'm thinking of. And why though? Why? There are so many good games. Why would they waste time with that one? To this day we never got an answer. I wonder, like, is the developer like someone's nephew? Is this just an example of mediocre white guys failing up? Because the bits of footage that Sterling showed looked pretty awful. Clearly the dad works at Nintendo. And apparently hates their son. Or, well, no, I mean I did preface that by saying mediocre white guy failing up, so son would be appropriate there. What is with the dice? I don't want dice. They suck. They're useless to me. The dice make me sad. Because they're terrible? Oh shit. We are going to die. Oh! Did they bounce us off the freaking wall? Oh my god. I can't win with anyone but the engineer. The sadness. The utter sadness. I didn't used to be this bad. There was a time, not good enough to get like the really hard challenges, like get through to the third teleporter without taking any damage on the commando, but there was a time when I could play relatively okay. Like with multiple characters. That time has passed. Clearly. Clearly it is gone. I mean, I suppose I could get it back. Just need to practice. A lot. But that would cut into my Isaac time. And I'm not that far away from getting 100% on one of the files. Not, unfortunately, the file that I use for recordings. That would be too easy. My win-loss ratio on that file is pretty trash. Tried Risk Rain 1, and I find Risk Rain 2 easier to see. That's interesting. I guess, I mean, it doesn't get quite as cluttery. Thwib. Release a bloom of thwibs, detonating on contact. These sound like fun. You know what's suspicious? In Hopoo's devs' thoughts, every now and then, there are GIFs that look like sprites completely remade in Risk of Rain 1. Like Risk of Rain 2 sprites that were remade in Risk of Rain 1. Thwips! You're going the wrong way! Oh my god, what the hell? Those thwips! They were supposed to go the other way! What does that even mean? Why would they do that to me? Why would they mock me like that? my feelings are hurt. Hurt by the thwips. These thwips don't whip. No, I don't like the sound of that. I wanna work that over, maybe. Like, there was a stone golem in Risk of Rain 1, but it was completely redrawn. And everything. Same for the chef. Could this mean a potential remake of Risk of Rain 1 in the future? That would be interesting. I wouldn't complain about that. Hive, sleep well. Thank you as always for dropping by. And I hope that you have nothing but good dreams. Or I will come into your dreams and I will punch them. With punching. And thwips. Maybe not the thwips. They don't seem to really work out very well. Frickin' jerk-face McGee just hanging out in a corner there. I can't believe them. No, that's not what I wanted to do. I wanted to, can I jump up there? Because I need more toys. If Risk of Rain 1 has taught me anything, it's that you need toys or you die. Oh, okay, that one's not gonna work. And I will check out those pics in a mo. I will always share my thoughts on the matter. The deep and heady matters of the day. Oh, we got a chime. That's usually a bad sign. Oh, wow. Oh, yeah. Okay, first off, they're awesome. And the fact that we can see that the chef, in fact, does have a mustache is amazing, and I love it. I mean, does that point to them doing a remake? By itself, I'm not sure. But it would be a very nice looking remake if they did. If we get one of the Hopoo folks in chat again, we should subtly ask them. Because if we came right out and asked them, they probably wouldn't be able to give us a straightforward answer. There's probably about 6 billion levels of NDA. But if we could ask them subtly, like, hey, are you doing a Risk of Rain 1 remake? You know, something like that, something really subtle. I think we might be able to get some kind of answer to our questions. I doubt they'll spill the beans so early because those gifts were put in there with no acknowledgement, so I imagine they want us chewing on it for a while. I mean, it seems kind of weird for them just to do it for no reason. Like, I can't imagine putting together a nice animated pixel art GIF like that is something that you just do on your lunch break. I could be wrong. I mean, I've never worked in pixel art, but it seems kind of labor intensive for nothing. Oh fuck. Hi, Wisp. I would like you to not kick my ass. If you could see it in your heart of hearts. These thwips, though. I think this is working. Nice! If it's a Risk of Rain remake, I already like what I'm seeing. For one, you're way bigger, so that's already a plus. Yes. I mean, it looks awesome. No question about that. Oh, that's a good point. You're right, they're weaponized jellyfish. And we love them for that. But they're also kind of, they go in the one direction, but without the pop music. And that's not good. I mean, that's all people want from One Direction is pop music. Okay, please don't kill me. Oh, fudge. Double fudge. I mean, I guess they're not hitting me. But I would like them all just to die before I accidentally make somebody sick. Could you all just die? Is what I'm saying here? Thank you. See, sometimes you gotta just be straightforward in your desires. No need to beat around the bush. Especially if there's two birds in the bush. One Direction broke up in 2015, which means there has literally been no pop music for 7 years. There's no one to take the crown of One Direction? Did they not pass their laurel onto someone else? I mean, I feel like there's been an unbroken chain of pop music boy bands since at least the 1950s. Can I go to Boar Beach? I don't think I can. No Boar Beach. No Boar Beach. We are sad. Although I guess if we did go to Boar Beach, it would just end up being podcast mode. I pressed up and nothing happened, so I'm gonna guess that they closed that off. I mean, that was the way that you access that. I think it's a hold function. Well, we're dead, so that's not gonna be an issue for us. We're not gonna find that out tonight. Ah! Give me a sec. I want to take a really quick bio break. I'm gonna be back in 2 minutes. 2 minutes, Turkish. We didn't want to go to Boar Beach anyways. 'Tis a silly place. Well, I mean, it is a silly place, but honestly, if we did go to Boar Beach, we'd like be sitting there doing nothing for 20 minutes, which is not without its fun, but probably not really enjoyable to watch. I guess we could give Handy a try. I really don't know how this is going to work out, because I don't think I ever used this character. Handy doesn't take fall damage, is that right? Oh, but takes like 6,000 other damage. Great. Good, good, good. We got bots, I guess? I don't know what the hell they do. But we do have gasoline. You get a secondary heal on hit. You get charges per kill. Okay. I mean, I do appreciate charges per kill. And I guess I got that overclocker. I don't know quite what that function is, but R1 increases movement speed and attack, extends the duration on hit. Ooh, that's fancy. Because we do hit things a lot. We are big on the hitting. One thing, if they do a Risk Rain 1 remake or reboot, revamp, I do hope that they make the platforming a little bit tighter. Just that, like, sometimes it feels really easy just to skitter over the edge, even though it looks like the sprite is still on the platform. Like, it's hard to tell where you actually need to jump from. Or maybe I'm just used to older games where, like, you could be 3/4 off the edge, but as long as you had, like, 1 foot on the edge, you were still considered to be on the platform, and you could jump from there. Yeah, I hate the platforming in some areas, namely the entirety of Hive Cluster. Hive Cluster sucks. Gonna just throw that out there, gonna be really bold, but, yeah. Like, I do love, and legitimately love Risk Rain 1, but it could use polish, and I'd love to see how they handle. Like, knowing what they know, both from making this and from making the second game, I'd love to see how they handle the polish. The game's too reliant on having at least 1 Hopoo feather. Yes. Yes, I think that is definitely a good call. All my successful runs have at least 1 feather. Yeah, that engineer one that we had, we picked up a feather, I think, somewhere on the 2nd or 3rd stage, and that was a win. We didn't get a feather with anybody else. They all lost. I'm willing to take that. That is what we call evidence. Not the awesome Faith No More song, but that is also awesome, and I do recommend. In 2, not having a feather can be rough, but it's way more doable than 1. After they like fixed up the end stage, definitely. Like, I remember the run to Mithrax being a real pain in the ass without a feather. Oh, I don't disagree. I don't disagree at all. In the current version of the game, or at least the most current version of the game that I played, yeah, like, having a feather is good, but it's not necessary. Happiest mask! Yo, we're getting ghosts! We love Happiest mask! We love ghosts! We are fans! I'm liking this run already. This is a great run. Give me all the ghosts. Handy is a favorite to play. I'm enjoying Handy. Wait, there was a dude who just went flying up there, and I wanna kill that dude. Oh shit, we got head stompers, right? Oh, that's fabulous. Fun fact, here's a somewhat complete and playable, there's a somewhat complete and playable Handy in Risk Rain files. Interesting. I wonder why they didn't implement him. Oh, these ghosts are gonna make things much easier on us. Will they take us to the end? Maybe not. But will they make our journey a safer one? Yes. Yes, I think that is. My guess is time constraint or concluded it wasn't as fun to play in practice. Huh. Well, I wonder, because they're still planning to do DLC, right? Like, they're not finished with the DLC stuff yet. So maybe we'll see a DLC Handy someday. Bandit was in the same boat, unused character in the files. They eventually thought of a moveset that would work. Do you agree with their assessment? Does the bandit... I was gonna say does the bandit fuck, but that felt kind of gross. Oh, we don't get a greater wisp as a ghost? I want boss ghosts. Bandit is very good. Sometimes I feel like I'm cheating when I'm playing Bandit. That's fab. I would always like to feel like I'm cheating when I'm playing a character. I don't need an Ancient Wisp. Ancient Wisp can stay in the files. I'm more than happy to let Ancient Wisp just fade into the background. Because boy howdy do I hate fighting Ancient Wisp. It is, as they say, fun as a root canal. Which I don't actually know personally because I've never had a root canal, but I'm going to assume that the they in this situation is correct. Join me, my mushroomy friends. Yeah, and how did that work out for everybody? Was that what everybody wanted? Did everybody say to themselves, wow, great, the Ancient Wisp is back in the game. The thing that just, like, fucking kills everything to look at it. So happy about that. I bet they were really happy about that. That's probably the #1 most downloaded mod. You're supposed to agree with me. Grove Tender is Hook Boy, right? Because I do like me some Hook Boy. I am, as they say, a fan. I was trying to remember the lyrics to Hookworm, and then I realized I only remember the lyrics to Protein, and that made me sad. I'm gonna have too much fun making ghosts, aren't I? And it's gonna lull me into a false sense of security, and then I'm gonna get my ass kicked. Take me away from here. Drill me, you hookworm. Oh yeah. Take me away from here. Kill me, you hookworm. Oh shit. See? What did I say? False sense of security. Oh fuck. Oh fuck. Oh fuck. Oh fuck. Oh fuck. Fuck. Well, I can't make this jump is the problem. And I need to make this jump. Thank you. Was a really weird kind of flex there, but sure, whatever. As long as we get up, that's all that matters. As long as we get back up and we don't get knocked down again, that, you know, we'll be all-stars or something? I don't fucking know. Something something Shrek meme, something something Shrek meme. By the way, you can only hold 10 drones max, and you get drones from any kill, including from the drones themselves. So we want to blast off our drones a little bit, I'm guessing. Like, don't sit on the drones. And it's R2 to shoot the drones out? Oh shit, we got clovers. Moobs give items. Elite moobs. Give me an item. Don't be a jerk. L2. Gotcha. Moob? Now, you were a moob and you did not give me an item. I feel like you have failed us. 56 leaf clover. The 56 leaf clover just wants us to lose. Oh, it is cute. I keep on forgetting to use it. Hold function. Oh shit! Oh my god, Boar Beach? Boar Beach is in the game. Oh god. No! This is gonna be like a 5-hour stream. We got a white undershirt? I didn't even know that was a thing. 24-hour stream, let's go! God, no! I honestly thought they took Boar Beach out. It's a Boar Beaches! It is indeed. Now, it's been so long since I've actually farmed Boar Beach. I'm trying to remember, like... The mama boar just eventually shows up, right? Like, they just start spawning on their own? You don't have to trigger the... You don't have to trigger the thingamabobber. You know. The thingamab. Yep, there we go. Mama! Ooh, you're a boar. Apparently picking up multiple shirts has reported to crash your game, so if possible, avoid any more shirts. I don't know if this is just a PS4 issue, but letting you know. Well, thank you for letting me know. I appreciate that. I don't know if I've ever picked up a shirt before, actually. Oh, we got our Hopoo! Squee! Come on, summon more boars. I dare ya. I double dog dare ya. Because that's the whole point of this endeavor. Is the boars? Hello? Hello? There we go. As far as I know, it does literally nothing except being a MapleStory reference. Boar Beach is also a MapleStory reference. I think I remember you saying before about Boar Beach being a MapleStory reference, but I didn't know the shirt also was. Honestly, I think this is the first time I've ever seen it. Now, I'm not gonna farm this forever. Probably just spend like, I don't know, 10 minutes or something screwing around with it. I don't have any fixings for sandwiches anyways. And really, it's not the true Boar Beach experience unless you're making sandwiches on the side. Come on, game. Come on, game. Come on. Come on. Bring me your boars. Bring me all your boars. Now, we don't have any bob wire yet, which is when things really start to get silly. Once you get up there to about like 4 or 5 bob wire, where you don't even need to be close to the boar anymore and just end up hitting it, that's where it starts to get real fun. And basically you don't need to do anything anymore. And I'm a big fan of that. But the game has got to be spawning these things quicker. Or else... Oh shit, we got a scavenger? Since when? Since when? Where are you? Where are you, my scavenging friend? It's just chilling up top. Since when does scavengers show up on Boar Beach? Since never. How weird. Isn't it weird? It's very weird. Okay, well, we're gonna kill you too. The drawing's at 84 likes. Nice! Well, you deserve it, Kronos. It's a great drawing. We are proud of you. And your drawing. What was your top likes for a previous drawing? Squee! We're not getting the good stuff. Currently 94. Well, we gotta bump that up. Maybe there's something I can do on the next boar pass. I think I might only kill like 2 or 3 more of these things unless they start spawning a little bit more quickly. Because I don't want to be here forever. I mean, we are going to go over time, because I will play this run until it ends. But I'm not gonna play this run forever. Hold on a second. Kronos, do you mind if I share your art in Auntie's Discord? Or would that make you uncomfortable? Because I don't want to make you uncomfortable. But cool. Oh, now you show up. Oh, come on! You're supposed to give me the cool stuff! This is not the cool stuff, this is the shitty stuff. Alright, well... You're really testing my patience here, Mama Boar. I'm trying to do a thing here, Mama Boar. Gotta balance neglected eating and drinking. Eat! Drink! Rabbits, I'm so glad that you dropped by. It is always a wonder to have you here. And give our love to the GIF. That's the GF, not the GIF. But yes, it is always wonderful to have you. Sorry, I'm like doing like 2 different things at the same time. Yosh! Pass those well wishes. Oh, we got another hobo feather! Look, they're great! I mean, we talked about how unnecessary they are, but I need to... Trying to type a thing here. Toxic Beast. You're not cool, Toxic Beast. Well, I then did the sharing. Hopefully you will pick up a little bit of extra love from that. Because you deserve it. I forget what the cold does. And I think this is going to be the last Toxic Beast that we hunt. As much fun as this would be, I don't want to get to the point where, like, I can't think anymore. It's a map freeze. Oh, just like everything on the map gets a slow effect. Oh, now you want to play. Right after I just said, boar, that I was done, that I had hunted my last boar, and here you are, boring it up. Lap it up, furball. I gotta say though, this run of Boar Beach was kind of disappointing a little bit. Like, usually we pull at least a couple of more exciting items out of it. Are they giving us a wandering vagrant? Like, for real? No, that wouldn't make any sense. Oh, sorry, didn't notice that. It only keeps you if there's still enemies on the map. Gotcha. Us! Jelly Beans, have a wonderful day at work. Thank you so much for dropping by, even if it was for a little bit. Take care of yourself, stay warm and healthy. Hopefully you don't need to worry about being quite so warm, but I mean, it is Wisconsin, so there's no guarantees. Well, it's a delight to have you. Yo. Now, we shouldn't fall into the same... I never figured out how to get the artifacts to work. Like, I mean, I found a couple of them, so I guess I shouldn't say I never figured it out, but I feel like I had a lot of trouble with artifacts in Risk Rain 1. Like, way more trouble than Risk Rain 2. Like, Risk of Rain 2's way of distributing artifacts was kind of sensible. Yes. I know I've looked them up before, and they're really quite persnickety. And I hate them? Now we do have to shuffle off the buff. No, that's, you know, one of my favorite phrases, and now I can't use it anymore because it's kind of, you know, tragedy and everything. We gotta shuck our buns. That one's still useful. Oh, we don't have enough money. Also, that Imp Overlord just totally killed itself. I mean, it didn't kill itself. It's still alive, but... Which means we're probably gonna have to go down and kill it. Which I'm not looking forward to, but... You know. We'll burn that bridge when we get to it. Unlocks all chests in vision. Oh, I don't really want that, though. Oh shit! Okay. It's taking a little bit more damage than we like. Oh fuck! Oh my god! Holy shit! That thing killed us in like one hit! Fucking snow golem of all goddamn things! Come on! Oh, I'm cheesed! I am super cheesed! I'm just shaking my head! Just... That's kind of the charm of developers' earlier games, I feel. Most early titles have some pretty bold decisions. Excuse me, some pretty bold decisions. So sometimes... Oh! You know, I never really figured out the, I never really figured out the differences in the elites. Like, this elite does this, and this elite does that. I mean, the red ones, they're on fire. Okay, that one's easy. The blue ones, they're always sparky. So it's pretty clear that they're electricity, but the rest of them, they're color-coded, but not for my convenience. Now, according to our charts, because everyone loves granular breakdowns, Engineer played a quarter of the time, definitely the most plays on this file. PS4, I guess, just say that, with 22. Apparently the chef with 14 is coming in at 16%. Like, what the fuck? Handy, we've only played twice. How is that even possible? Handy was amazing. I should try to 100% risk frame 1 now that I'm nearly done with Like a Dragon. The... Like... what do I want to say? How is the key our favorite... Oh, that's for all of our games. Okay, never mind. The unlocks in Risk of Rain 1 are... kind of bullshit. Like the character unlocks. So, get to the third teleporter without being hurt even once for Commando. Reset your cool. You might be okay with that because your timing's pretty good. Defeat Legendary Wisp without taking damage. I already have the one where I finished the teleporter with 0 enemies, so I think I have a fair shot currently. I've got that one. I think. Complete first stage under 5 minutes. End a teleporter timer with 0 enemies on the map. So I have gotten that one. I know there's a trick to the lava one. Like, it's a particular build, but it's doable if you get those items. The 20 whirls one, I find the whirls just like a total pain in the ass. The general challenges, those aren't too bad, but I have a lot of trouble with the character challenges. But I don't know, but like that's maybe on me too. But I would say that you've got a much better chance at it than I do. I would say that without any shame. It's such a nice looking game. Like I do look forward to if they do a reboot, like if it goes with the art direction that those GIFs show, like that'll be pretty awesome. But I do appreciate the very stripped down style. Holy shit! Risk of Rain 1 is almost 10 years old? Damn! Like... Damn! Honestly? I don't even know what else to say to that. Good job, Risk of Rain. You got the staying power, you've got the touch, like a Transformers movie song. Risk of Rain 2 Early Access, that I can kind of conceptualize a little bit better. Cause let me check something here. To early access release March 27th, so that was like right at the tail end of the before, and I can kind of wrap my head around that time frame, even as weird as time has become in the past 3 years or so. If I recall correctly, Cristobal took 3 years to make the initial Risk of Rain 2 soundtrack, so I do wonder if he'll stick around for the next DLC drop. I mean... I have a hard time imagining Risk of Rain without the soundscape of Christodoulo's work, so... I hope so. I mean, I wouldn't want any creator to feel like they had to be tethered to a single game or like a single series, but I do think of the two, like they're very intertwined in my mind. I mean, I felt the same way about what's his name? The Isaac's Binding of Isaac's soundtrack composer. Danowski? That's not it. Baranowski. Like, I felt the same way about Baranowski's soundtrack for Vanilla Isaac, but like the backside of that is that I feel no connection between Ridiculon's music and Binding of Isaac now. Like, they feel completely separate to me. So, I mean, it'd be a shame if a part of Risk of Rain 2 ended up that way. But I could also see if Chrysadulo wanted to walk away from it, like, said, you know, I've kind of done my time. Now, who did Deadbolt? Did Hopoo do Deadbolt? Now, Deadbolt was also by Hopoo Games, and Chrysadulo did the soundtrack for that as well. So, like, I don't know, maybe he's just really happy working with that company? Hope so. The Bandit's alt skin is a Deadbolt reference. I wonder if Deadbolt would be more fun to play than it is to watch. Because I remember watching Northern Lion run Deadbolt when it first came out, and it just did not look... like, it did not click with me. But I know some games are... they're very different in play than they are in just, like, passively watching somebody else play them, so... who knows? Maybe I should give Deadbolt a try one of these days. Like, it's only $10 on Steam, and I'm pretty sure my laptop would be able to handle it. Alright, well, as salty as I am, and I am a little bit salty about that death, is it on PS4? Oh, it is on PS4. No shit. Yeah, I don't know if I would do it for more than one stream unless it really, really clicked with us, but you know, maybe that might be something that we could do in the future. I wouldn't be averse to it. All right. Well, we have rounded the bend on our 3-hour point. Now, okay, I definitely have work tomorrow. There's no question about that. And I think that means, because right, so this week my shifts are tomorrow and Thursday. So I think that means our streams are going to be Wednesday and Friday. I will put up reminders, and I know I said I'd DM you the last time, and I should actually just DM you, but I'll definitely put stuff up on Twitter, and hopefully I'll remember to DM my wonderful, wonderful mods, of whom it's just you right now, Kronos. But I do think that it is time to put the pin in the stream for the night. I had a great time. This is very exciting. So, please be taking care of yourselves. Drink all the water that you need. If you're on any medications, be taking them by schedules. Stay safe, because the world is, you know, it's pretty fucked up right now. And know that there's people out here who are hoping for your best life and your well-being, and that's me. I'm folks. But from me, Disco, here in Tokyo, to all of you out there wherever you may happen to be, thank you, arigato, sayonara, see you, and ciao.